Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Wednesday, March 4th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about, as always, is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. Please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, well, let's get a quick review and see where we left off yesterday in the market. So your monthly chart, right? We had a upper shadow so far in the monthly chart. Again, we're still pretty early in the month, but we are off the lows of the of February, right off of the mid Bollinger Band on the monthly chart. So inside week so far, a quick rejection of the 30 weekly moving average. Remember how important that was? We talked about that in our video with profiting in bull and bear market. So you can see how important it is, right? We bounce off it several times, keep going on the weekly chart. Once we close below it, like we did right here, right? Inside week, we may see some more downside follow through, but it could come back and test it and kind of work its way down. So anyway, change of composure, right? Weekly chart is under the 30 weekly moving average. Okay, so daily chart, right? Huge move down right last week, and yesterday confirmed a Morningstar, 2 days ago confirmed a Morningstar reversal as we closed above the 200-day moving average. We tried to get follow through on that one, rejected the ADMA, also rejected the macro trend line. So it's kind of a big deal, right? As we went into yesterday. Same thing with SPY. Right, SPY, same thing, rejected the close over the 200-day moving average, rejected the upward trend line right here. So is this a retest of the upward trend line, and then we start to work our way back down? We have to see, right? But we do know that there is a change in composure. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. We don't see as many gaps on this one, although gaps do happen on the S&P futures. So, but let's take a look here and see how we are today. So we're up 57 points, almost 60 points. Why? Well, they cut rates yesterday, but that definitely wasn't a big sign that things were getting bullish. In fact, if anything, it was a sign that things were getting a little more bearish because the Fed is basically saying that the coronavirus is worse than they're expecting, right? And they're trying to make economic adjustments for that. So that got the market pretty scared yesterday. Last night, though, was Super Tuesday in the Democratic nominations, and it looks like Joe Biden kind of came away with the majority of states yesterday, or at least the kind of the lead. And so that's actually bullish for markets, right? Because the markets don't like Bernie because Bernie wants to tax everything and all that stuff. Apparently, people don't like free healthcare and free education. So, but anyway, but it does come with its price, right, of taxes, and it definitely affects the markets and all that stuff. So apparently the market likes the norm, and we're up 60 points right now. But volatility is super high, so we'll see how that moves into this week and the rest of the week as we gauge volatility and the huge moves that we've been seeing, the intraday moves that we've been seeing. So it would be nice if things started to normalize a little bit and get our premiums a little bit back to normal on our options for our intraday setups and for our swing setups. But right now we still have to deal with the roller coaster ride that we're on with the futures. So right now we're up 60, but who knows? At the open we could be down 60, right? It just all depends. So everybody just be careful out there as we move into the day. So moving into the day, let's take a look and see what kind of action we have going on the docket today. So one stock that will be interesting is UNH. Of all the healthcare ones, this is probably one of the more tradable ones. CI is up pretty significantly. ANTM is another one that is good too, but UNH is one of those Dow stocks that's just a good one to trade. And that's up here as of last night on the Biden move. So let's see if that gets some movement to the upside today. CI is another one. Again, this is not very tradable with options, but it is if you guys trade shares, it is one too. It's gapping up pretty nicely here pre-market all the way back up to 200. So that's definitely one to keep an eye on as well. Let's take a look at JWN. Right, they had earnings yesterday. They're still down off of that earnings report and kind of down a little bit more. So again, the key level, we're at 29-ish right now. 29 puts us right down here. Again, it's got some work to do, but if we can get below that 27.50 level, it could start to kind of fill the gap. We might see some action on JWN today. Urban Outfitters, URBN. URBN right now is down. It's down about 2 points to about 21, so it's not really getting below the minor pivots down there for a gap and go to the downside. It's actually up a little bit here pre-market, so maybe one for a reversal later. We just kind of have to keep an eye on that one. Another retail that reported is Ross Stores, so that's down as well. It's about at that 105 level from 109. It doesn't really put it, well, it actually puts it below this pivot right here, which might give a little bit of move, but it had some buying pressure down here. So watch the 102 as support, but it may give a potential quick gap and go to the downside as it's been working its way down here with the rest of the market. So something to keep an eye on there. Veev is another one. Veev is pretty much the big technology stock that reported yesterday and really is not getting a lot of move off of its earnings report. Some upgrades and downgrades. Home Depot upgrade this morning, no action here on that one. Morgan Stanley got an upgrade from another finance company, so Citi Financial upgraded them. They're up a little bit here pre-market. Target. Target got an upgrade from Goldman Sachs, and now it's the day after earnings, so typically we look at 30 orb on this one, but a Goldman Sachs upgrade can often get these things going. So keep an eye on Target again today. Okta, OKTA had a also had an upgrade this morning, but it's coming back down too. But could be an interesting one to keep an eye on that, and some software sector type stuff. And then for classic software sector, ORCL, let's take a look. So Oracle got an upgrade too, up a little bit pre-market here as well. But this one has really been beaten up a lot recently. Even in general, it's been just been struggling. So see if that upgrade gets things going again a little bit on Oracle. So good stuff. Well, I hope everybody has a great day today, and we'll see you guys at the lunchtime market update. And remember your risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you soon.